Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Let's Play of The Forest, episode 2, where I try to build a wall. Now, that is all that will happen in this episode. I try to build a wall, and I try to fight the cannibals without dying. And spoiler alert, I do not die. Now, what actually did happen was that I found out that for some reason, unlike last episode where the problem came because of the small portion at the end where my microphone just died, this time the problem was at the start, and for some reason at the end it worked perfectly fine. So that's why you're gonna watch 2 hours of footage in 19 minutes. Well, actually, you're gonna watch 2 hours of footage in 16 minutes, and then the final is just me concluding the whole video off. So I'm gonna talk for 16 minutes to explain what's going on and what the heck happened in this episode. You can see me here trying to build the wall, and I struggle with this fundamentally for approximately 3 minutes. I'm quite sure that's 3 minutes gone just like that. I spent 3 minutes trying to make this. Just this. Just to make this, it took me 3 minutes. And then I spend a while after that explaining what I want to do. So I'm going to give everyone the rundown here. Basically, it starts with me wanting to build a log sled, basically, so that I can go further away and grab more logs and bring those logs back without having to walk all the way. So just bring a lot more logs back. The idea was that it was going to make it much more efficient. And it takes a while, but eventually I do complete it. Even though it doesn't look like I complete it, I do end up completing it. And you'll see me use it later. And my idea was that I will spend this episode and next episode making this wall and the defenses. That's the whole point. And that after I've made the defenses, then we can consider going and after I make the defenses, we can consider going bigger, going further, basically. After the defenses, we can start exploring. That's why we'll focus on the base first. That goes to plan part of the way. I encountered this weird problem. So I try to fight the cannibals, but because of I'm not sure, maybe I'm not skilled enough or my computer isn't strong enough, I can't fight properly. It's not clean to fight. So I dash up onto the plane because my hope was that the cannibals would run onto the plane and it's like bottleneck so I can just whack them. Did not happen. Not one of them came up onto the plane. And I waited the entire time for them to get up on the plane, and they just never came. You see the spear that I just threw? I lost that spear. I have no idea where it went. And I had to make two more spears after that because I lost each one in later in this video. But yeah, I get attacked. And then I want to fight, but I can't. So I go about the rest of the day just making the wall. And you're gonna see like there's very little progress actually made at the start. That's because when I broke a tree down, I broke it onto the wall, so it broke the wall. And I did that twice. So I would build it, I would cut down a tree too close to the wall, the tree would fall, destroy the wall, and then I'd have to re-go and set back up. And yeah, so that's not fun. So I spend the rest like watch this. Watch what's about to happen. Watch. Is it not that one? I don't think it's that one. There's one where I just whack it and it falls onto the. Oh, it is this one. I'm quite sure it is this one. Oh wait, no, it's not this one. This is the one that caused a lot of problems. I completed that sled, and because of the tree falling on it, I basically lost the ability to pick it up because I couldn't find the E key. So yeah, I would spend like a lot of this not using the log sled that I had made specifically to bring the logs back from cutting trees down. I'm not gonna say that it caused all the problems. I'm just saying that it caused most of it. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing there. Anyways, so Basically, the idea is that we're going to make the wall around the entire plane, but except not. You can see here, I intended to leave that open actually because I thought that the plane is a natural world border for the cannibals, so they can't just go through the gap on the plane. I don't know. Look, look, watch this, watch this, watch this. Okay, watch. Cannibals. I wait. Again, I wait. I have a spear and I throw it and then I wait. The entire time I wait. Just for them to walk up the stairs so I can fight. And it never happens once. Not one time. And I desperately want the armor. I found out in this episode that you can actually make bone armor, but you need bones for that. And for some reason, you can't collect the bones from animals because why would you be able to collect the bones from animals? So instead, I have to kill these guys, and I can't even fight one without dying. Yeah, so gonna be here a while. This game's gonna take a very long time to get through. But hey, that's what we're here for. Also, that we can play Sons of the Forest and eventually get another gaming setup that probably will run it a bit smoother, so I can actually fight rather than just running and swinging and render them in a bit early. Now, I spend way too long up here, honestly. I spent a lot of this 2 hours just standing and hoping that they'd come. So we go right back to doing what we did the entire time, and that's just swing an axe. I spend, I'm 90% sure, an hour and a half swinging an axe in this episode just to cut down trees. And I barely make any progress in that hour and a half. Because I cut down the tree, I go to sleep, then I don't do anything, and I will wait for the cannibals to come, and it's a whole thing, and I basically waste a lot of time. I could have done this so much faster. I feel like in the 2 hours I probably could have finished the wall. I just didn't because of the way I played. So best believe in this next episode after this one, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna the next episode is just gonna be me putting this wall up as much as I can and finishing it. We're gonna finish all the defenses in the next episode. When I say defenses, I don't mean traps, of course. And then see, I finally get it to work. This is more than halfway through the gameplay. I spent an hour not using the one thing I invented for the wall. I spent an hour not using it. Also, one thing I didn't realize was that when your character points his arm out when throwing the spear, that's how you're aiming. If you just put your fingertip to point at the animal that you're or your target, it goes towards the target. I didn't realize that until then. So we carry on. We keep moving. I finally have the log sled, so I just start filling this guy up and do that for the next 5 minutes or so. I think we see works like a charm. Pick up the logs, plant the logs, repeat. This goes on again and again and again. Yeah, I didn't realize here that it was actually 2 trees at first until I moved. And look at this, look at this, look at this. Destroyed again. This is the second time it was destroyed, so I have to go back and reset up the thing again. And then I have to go and patch up the hole I made because I accidentally cut the tree a bit too close again. I do that a lot in this episode. So, yeah. You know what? I can't even be asked. I can't explain much more than the fact that I just focused on making this the entire time. So we're not going to. I'll see you guys back when I think something more interesting is happening. Basically, nothing interesting happens. So let's just take a look at towards the end of the video. This is a very short video. I will try to fix my microphone, but basically right now, take a look at how good this looks. Look at this. This is also the first time they actually get on the plane, so I'm very happy about this. So I move back. I didn't realize that they fell off. So I prepare, I drink, I set my axe on fire, and then I walk forward and I realize that they're gone. And I lost my one chance of getting bones in this entire episode. My one chance, and I wasted it. yeah. So, anyways, when I walk out, when eventually I walk out of this, you will see how much of the wall I actually have gotten done. It's quite good. So that's why I'm hopeful that in the next episode we're able to just finish up the wall. I also plan to change the way that this is happening right now. I feel like I just need to do a lot more things. Like a lot more things, and I may do the episodes in a more day by day basis. Like, okay, on this day this happened, I just voice over that. Because right now, it's just not happening. The microphone doesn't seem to pick up and it's getting annoying. So yeah. But anyways, that's all I'm voiceovering. It's upcoming for my man to start speaking again. So enjoy normal me talking, I guess. Okay. Okay, we can make defensive wall spikes, which is cool. Definitely gonna make a catapult. Definitely gonna make a catapult eventually. We're making this right now, so we'll finish that first. Then I'll put defensive spikes like just outside, I guess. Like I'll put where I put the door, I'll probably put them like just in front of that. You need 9 logs for one, so it's quite a bit expensive. But I honestly think with what we're doing right now is much more expensive than that. Then defensive wall spikes, I think, will just be cool to have. Yeah. There's 3 lines of defense, but I think the other 2 are just traps, if I recall correctly. Yeah, the others is just traps. Like, advanced traps, which I will definitely eventually start using. Like, I mean, look how cool the happy birthday trap looks. Like, damn, that looks nice. The deadfall trap looks quite cheap for some reason, but I don't know why. Don't even know what it's meant to do exactly. Rope swing trap is pretty normal. Noose trap, normal. Then you have small traps, which is just like for small animals and stuff. And this is just, I think, more of a warning. Like, if they do that, it will set them on fire and that'll be fine. I don't know, but otherwise, that's all we really have going for us there. So that's what we'll do. Next episode, I'll finish off the wall. I think. I'll do my best to finish off the wall in the next episode. And then we'll set up the other defenses. Then once we set that up, we can start properly exploring, I think. Just as long as we always have a base to come back to that's safe, I think we can set up. We'll start making our way out, because I could see that there are some things like flint locks that we could get. So it'd be pretty cool if we could find that. So yeah, this is where we'll end the episode, right after. I'll just put him to sleep one last time and save the game, and then we will finish it off there. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, do consider liking and subscribing, blah blah blah. This is how it's gonna be now. Forest, yeah. All in the hopes that we can play Sons of the Forest after we're all done with this. This is gonna be a very long series, guys. Take care.